Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could join us now as well. We're excited to welcome Eric Van Houten to our program today. Eric's someone who you guys have gotten to know because of music. We're going to talk to him about this journey for him, what it's been like for him to do what he loves as a recording artist and to share his experience with all of you. And, of course, that you guys know how to stay connected with all the updates coming up for him as we're wrapping up another year. Eric, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, Cyrus, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the pleasure's definitely all mine. So, Eric, the thing I thought was really interesting about you when I was prepping for this segment, we all have heard the saying, a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? And I was thinking about some of the music people have gotten to know from you, songs like Come Find Me, Anyone, Freeway, and then, of course, even singles like Dreamers. What has it been like for you to kind of look at from song to song, not only how you've grown as an artist, but also how your audience has grown?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty awesome to consistently be able to put out music and have, a consistent group of people that love to listen to it and want to keep playing it and keep seeing us play live. It's definitely, I don't know, it's just life-changing, man, to really kind of put your whole career at the top of its peak, I guess, when you're able to do that and consistently release music and consistently have people wanting to listen, and it's awesome, man. It feels good.
Yeah. And it seems like you have really grown into yourself, Eric. So I want to ask you about that because, I think for a lot of people, when I think about your industry, people are thinking about being the next X, Y, or Z, right? There's always someone that they're trying to be like or compared to. What has it been like for you to be able to get this far just by being yourself?
I think any artist kind of dreams of that, right? I mean, we all have inspiration when it comes to writing and how we perform and how we want to, be kind of branded or portrayed to the fan base. And I think the blessing is, when you can kind of just do your part to be a part of, I guess what I'm like, do your part to try and, implement all the artists that you grew up listening to. And it's really cool to be able to kind of put all that into your own flavor and your own, your own sound when you're performing. And it's awesome, man. It's great.
Yeah. So, as I think about you and I think about so many others that are attempting to follow their own dreams, there is sacrifice involved, and you have definitely been willing to make the sacrifices. So I want to ask you then, Eric, when did you first realize it? When did you know that music was the gift that you had been given?
Well, I've been lucky to have it a part of my family kind of since I was born. My whole dad's side grew up playing, and I feel like I've always had, the itch to play. And then, once I learned how to play and taught myself how to play guitar, I think at the very first show of, letting all the nerves and the jitters out, and you have a blast up there, and it just, shows that you're really, really passionate about it. So I would say it's been there since I was born, but like it was really around like the 13, 14-year-old range when I played my first show. I mean, it could have been a coffee shop for all I remember, but I just remember it being that feeling of like, yeah, man, this is what I want to do, forever.
Wow. Wow, what a great thing. So you bring that up about the performance then, Eric. I have to ask you about the experience of that performance, because I think for a lot of artists that I've spoken to on this program, and music is not the gift I've been given, but in talking to artists on this show, they talk to me about the difference in going into the studio and recording and then being up there on the stage. Talk to us about the exchange of energy. What is it like for you to be up on that stage and to be able to feel that energy coming back at you and give off that energy to the audience?
There's something kind of just almost unrealistic about it when you're up there. It's like this can't be my life that I get to play music for a living and then let alone play songs that I've written and people actually enjoy them and want to hear them and stuff. So it's really cool. It's just it's an unbelievable feeling. I don't know if there's any words that can kind of even describe it. you get everything. You get the adrenaline rush, you get the excitement, you get the nerves. It's all bottled up in one, and I think that's probably a big part of it too that makes everybody want to keep going back.
And over the past couple of years in particular, Eric, I think we all kind of turned to artists like yourself, right? Music kind of became that thing that was our go-to. Talk to us about what music has done for you. We've been talking about your own music and what that's been like to share with other people, but what has music been able to do for you in your own life?
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm a high-energy person, but I'm also very kind of shy in a way, if you will, and having the ability to put what you feel and what you think, your friend feels that, you're in the writing room with, or you feel like, so many people do every day, I'm sure, to be able to put all that into words is just, it's allowing a space to be vulnerable without feeling any kind of like nerves about it, So it's definitely just it's amazing.
And again, that's something that you've been able to share, especially when it comes to social media. We're going to get into that a little bit. Eric, I want to say for those who are just tuning in, either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. Eric Van Houten is our guest today. We're talking to Eric not only about his own musical journey, but what it's been like for him to share that journey with all of you. He has some dates that are coming up where you guys can be able to see him live. We're going to let you guys know how to stay connected with all of that. Social media kind of has helped all of us, I think, to amplify our messages and to reach a new audience. Eric, what about for yourself? What has that been like for you? I know for some artists, it can be a little much because, we on social media can be a little demanding. But what has that been like for you to marry being able to enjoy the offline world and being in person, but also connect virtually with your fans that way?
Yeah, so I mean, I've been in Nashville almost 10 years now at this point, and for me, I've built the kind of connection with the fans, and any fan base that I have right now is built off the live show. And I think for them, it keeps everybody involved in your career and your journey, that they can, you can post things and tell them where you're at, what part of the country you're in, what show you're playing or what songs you've been writing, and you're able to release that on a platform, across all the social platforms, whatever it is, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, it doesn't matter. It allows them to stay connected into your life and follow along with your journey because they've connected to the music that you release. So, if you gain a fan that way, they want to follow the journey. You can't say that enough. They want to be a part of it. They want to see, no matter how dark the road gets, everybody wants to see everybody win, I feel. You know what I mean? So, the social media platforms allow that to be, real life. You can stay connected and follow along.
Yeah. I think that is a cool thing for sure. As I mentioned, Eric, you do have some dates that are coming up, and you've been able to share the stage with some other great artists as well. Do you still have those pinch me moments at this point? I mean, like you said, you've been able to follow your dreams for quite some while, but do you still have those wow moments for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I think every artist does, whether it's the size of the crowd or how energetic the crowd is. I think it's just all, it's all perspective. It just depends on the scenario. But, yeah, I feel like everybody does. I feel like every artist does. And if you don't, I feel like that's, a bad sign, as if you're losing the passion for the actual reason why you play music.
Yeah. What a cool thing. Well, Eric, congratulations to you, man, on all the great things coming your way. Well deserved for sure. And I know your fans are excited about being able to see you out there. So let them know how to be able to stay connected with you, Eric, and to keep up with the dates and the updates on the music as well.
Yeah, it's just, Eric Van Houten Music, pretty much on everything. Eric Van Houten Music, or just my name, Eric Van Houten, Houten, VanHouten.
All right. Well, Eric, congratulations to you again. Glad that Zep Teverman was able to get us connected today, and looking forward to chatting with you again, man.
Yeah, can't wait, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, more than welcome, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now, let's go make today amazing. Take care.